Hey guys! Welcome back to Life in Progress. So today, hindi ako mag-isa. May sinama ako, a beautiful young entrepreneur, Cleo.
Wow.
Grabe, ganyan din ako nung nag-start ako ng Access. So for today's episode, biglaan to because our goal for this year is I want my life to surprise me. So baliktad. Si Cleo ang mag-i-interview sa akin today. So Cleo, are you ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready, Miss Angela?
Oh my God! Kasi silipin ko yung mga tanong mo sa akin. Okay, so Cleo, before we start our episode, I want you to describe yourself to our audience. So para syempre dapat alam nila yung credibility mo.
Wow! So hello sa ating Life in Progress viewers. My name is Cleo Loque. I'm a 21-year-old student entrepreneur. So I'm taking up BS Entrepreneurship and I'm the founder of Hiraya Pilipina.
I'm so proud. I love it.
Okay, so actually, napili ko yung topic na to because when I first met Miss Angeli, not only in person, but of course on social media, I really found her very firm, very assertive, and that's one of the things na I really look up to you on. So now, I get to ask her questions about leadership, boundaries, firmness, especially as a female leader. So, first question, Miss Angeli, how would you define your leadership style? And paano mo siya na-develop?
Kinakabahan ako. Okay, I will be very honest. I am a messy person. Let's start with that. Kasi feeling ko, we have glamorized leadership, entrepreneurship, like sobrang maganda. Parang puro magagandang side lang yung nakikita.
True.
Yun yung gusto kong parang ibahin. Feeling ko, we need to start with our weaknesses. So pag nag-hire ako ng tao, sinasabi ko na, makalat ako, wala akong Excel, wala akong ganito, wala akong Canva. Ang meron lang ako notes sa phone ko. So feeling ko, I have so much in my head, I need someone to help me execute those things. Starts with like, ano yung wala ako?
Got it.
Diba?
And you think, Miss Angeli, you're more of a visionary.
Yes.
Visionary more than the, kumbaga, executor. Yeah.
Sobrang makalat ako eh. Parang bigla-bigla ko na naisip, gusto ko mag-event next month. Ganun ako.
Talaga?
Yes.
And you're able to push through?
Yes.
Wow.
So mga shoot na to, naisip ko lang, gusto ko na mag-video.
Okay.
So hindi ako yung maplanong tao.
Wow.
I'm very
you're
spontaneous. Yes.
That's actually parang different from what people think about leaders because
Yes.
people think na leaders have their whole Google Calendar planned out for a year already. Parang ganun.
Before I tried. I
Okay.
tried naman. Nag-try na ako mag-download ng Notion, Monday. Wala, girl. I go back to my notes. Nakasulat lahat doon.
Okay.
So it starts with that. So I need people who are organized.
Yes.
Who can translate my vision. Kasi very may makita ako. Parang itong podcast na to, nakita ko lang to kay Danny Barreto na nag-viral siya. Yung mga videos na nakita ko, sabi ko, ay, gusto ko to. So ginawa ko na siya. I texted my team, let's do this. Because I'm inspired. I wanna
Yes.
try new things. So more of ganun ako.
I love that. Parang you know sa sarili mo what you lack and you need the team, you need people to kumbaga cover for you.
Yes.
Yes.
So on top of that, ako yung taong ayoko nagtuturo masyado.
Oh, yeah.
Parang, okay, you already know this. Ito yung parang goal natin. Ito yung dream natin. Bahala ka maghanap ng sarili mong ways na makarating tayo dyan. Kasi I feel like, kung halimbawa, meron ako 5 tao. Kahit ituro ko sa kanila yung way ko, hindi sila ako eh. Diba? I can only give them a formula, pero parang paano ko nagawa, but it doesn't mean they will follow.
So would you say na it's better for you to work with experts than with, for example, like fresh grads maybe?
Actually, very, very good question. Feeling ko si access na build ko sa fresh grads. Depende sa work. Kasi minsan, pag experts sa isang field, parang a lot of people na ka-work ko, di nila mag-gets what we do at Access. They look at it just as a travel company.
Okay.
Parang promos, ganyan. Iba yung vision ko for my business. My vision for my business is, I'd rather have 10 clients who understand what we have kaysa yung 1,000 tapos parang kalat-kalat. So feeling ko, I want my employees, lalo yung mga full-time ko, I let them grow on their own.
Wow. So it's not just professional growth but personal growth
yes.
as well.
Kaya parang a lot of people ask me, how can you stay in Spain tapos mga employees mo dito? Parang sinasabi ko, my employees are not children. We can work remotely. I trust them. I believe them. I pay them very well. Kasi ako, my personal principle in life is, yes, there is passion, vision, mission. At the end of the day, kahit na balik-balik ta rin yung mundo, we all work for money.
Yeah,
Diba?
that's the reality.
That's the reality. Kahit na anong sugarcoat gawin ko na, okay, passionate tong taong to. She likes to travel, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, girl, pero the reality is, kailangan natin ng pera.
I love that.
Just keep it simple, Like, maybe pag privileged person ka, sige, pwede yung mga passion mo, art mo, kasi may pera ka na.
Yeah.
But if you are a person, like normal person, nag-graduate ka, syempre kailangan mo ng pera. Diba? So, feeling ko ako yung tao very parang common sense ang nauuna lagi sa akin.
That's so
Ang hirap
nice.
ituro.
Yeah.
So, there.
What would you say, Miss Angeli, are the key values that guide you as a leader?
Feeling ko for me, integrity. Integrity, honesty, super important for me. Diba? Hindi ko sinasabi na di ako nagsisinungaling or saint ako, banal ako. No. I lie a lot, but very important sa work yung kahit wala nakatingin sa akin, it's pure, intentional. Diba? Parang hindi yung parang nangluloko ka ng tao to do something. Siyempre, marami din ako nakaaway na employees, normal yun eh. Diba? Marami ako din nakasundo. But one thing I'm very proud of is never ako nag-step on anyone to be here today. Marami ako nakakaaway kasi iba yung personality ko. Siyempre, yung personality ko is very, this is just work. I don't want to know you on personal level. Pero a lot of people don't understand that. Kasi very rooted sa culture ng Filipino yung namimersonal.
That's so true.
So sometimes I struggle as a person na paano ko ipapaliwanag na trabaho lang to? I'm not your family.
And how did that work out for you? I mean, as you said, a lot of Filipino culture
Hirap, girl.
personal.
Hirap, girl.
Yeah.
Kasi parang feeling ko, yung mga companies dito, or in general, not everyone, we're a family.
Yeah.
We're a ganto. So ako, yung personal insight ko doon, no. Work is just black and white. I'm not your family. Go home to your family. I am not your family. I am just your leader. This is just work. Diba? We can be friends, we can have fun, we can have dinner, we can have lunch, but I am not your family member. Kasi pag hinalo mo yung sa business mo, doon nagkakaproblema eh. Bigla mag-excuses na yan kasi that's what we do with our families.
You know, Miss Angela, it reminds me na nakausap ko kasi kapon yung team ko rin, January,
Yeah.
fresh start and everything. And actually, that is the line that I told them exactly. Parang, we are not family here. What we're building here, what I'm building here in Hiraya is an ecosystem.
Exactly.
And in an ecosystem, each part has its own function.
Yes.
So, walang freeloader dito.
Wala.
Walang, yakapin mo na kita.
Exactly. Alam mo, recently, meron ako naka-work na isang person. This person started to send me all her problems. Para sa previous employer, family, and ang anak niya. I really told her upfront, I'm so sorry. I don't have the energy to absorb all these things because I have my own life to build. Diba? Sabi ko, yes, I'm kind. I will listen to you. Pero I cannot do this daily. I'm sorry. I have my own life. So feeling ko, that's one thing a lot of people need to understand. Your employers or your leaders are not your family members. Meron ako isang employee, lagi kami nag-aaway. Sinasabi ko sa kanya, I am not your ate. I am not your mom. I am not your friend. I am just your leader. That's it. Do the work and go home. Kasi ako mismo, I practice after work, nakadetach na ako, I just go home to my mom. I'm just her daughter. The moment na pumasok ako sa bahay, wala na. I'm not Angeli of Access, I'm not ganito, I am just her daughter. In fact, my mom never goes to my talks, wala.
Oh.
No. Even when I did my TED Talk in Madrid, sabi ko, bili ko yung flight mo. No. Sabi nga, whoever you are outside, I don't care. In my home, you are just my daughter. So girl, pagdating ko sa bahay, wala na. Nakatapon ng gamit ko doon. Nakalat na. Kukunin ko na yung mga ilalatag ko na. So parang, that's a very refreshing perspective to share with people.
I love that, yeah.
Diba?
I think
Parang,
I needed to hear that.
Yes, but it doesn't mean my mom doesn't support me. Alam niya lahat ng ginagawa ko. It's just, ayaw niya mag-iba sa akin yung tingin niya na anak niya lang ako. Kasi sa bahay, girl, I'm telling you, parang no one ever believes na ganun lang ako sa bahay. So it's a very beautiful boundary that we need to create that sa work, hindi natin kaibigan yung mga tao nandoon. It's harsh, but it's peaceful. kunyari, eto mga makeup artists ko, si Natasha, yes, I talk to them, I text with them, but when Natasha is not at work, I'm not gonna respond to her stories. Parang, oh, la, la, la. For me, that's boundaries. In fact, my full-time employees, I don't follow them on social media platforms. I told them, I don't want to know you on personal level. It's your life. You can follow me, but ayoko kayo makilala. But if hindi kayo full-time with me, okay lang makita ko life nyo, nag-travel kayo. Kasi may inspired din ako doon.
Yes.
Kasi mga creatives yan, may makita ko, ay, ganito yung ginawa ni ganito sa Japan, gagawin ko din. Pero yung mga full-time ko na araw-araw ko kausap, umaga hanggang gabi, I just wanna look at them just like work relationship lang. But hindi ibig sabihin nun na like naka-separate kami ha. Kahapon, umattend kami ng event. Natulog sila overnight with me. Same bed. We can be close with people without being too personal.
That's the thing about you, Miss Angela. You're very firm with your boundaries. It's very set, even at your core, and it reflects on your work. So, my next question is, what does being firm mean to you? And like, how do you balance it with being empathetic as a leader? Because I can feel na you're not just firm, strict without any reasoning. Yung parang galit lang or kaya strict lang. Pero you're also very empathetic, but at the same time firm. How are you able to navigate?
I feel like during kasi my interview process, you have to be very upfront with people.
Interview pala.
Yes, you have to tell them, this is who I am, this is what you're getting yourself into. If you can't, you can leave.
So, do you interview the employees?
It depends on their position.
Okay.
Or ano yung magiging work nila sa company. So, pero office team, mga kasama ko yan. Sa closest circle ko. I interview them myself.
Okay.
Pero pag mag-creatives, I let them hire their people. So, kunyari sa social media, may social media girl, siya lang yung nakausap ko. So, lahat ng people under her, siya na bahala.
Okay.
So, it really depends. I've learned this sa mga therapy sessions ko. You can be both. Happy person and sad person. Feeling ko, the society is so rooted na kailangan isa lang. No, you can be both. You can be a strong, independent woman. You can also have a family. Or you can have a boyfriend, a partner. Hindi naman ibig sabihin nun, isa lang, di ba? Like ko ito nakikita sa TikTok. Ewan ko, si Gen Z ba nagpauso nito? Masculine energy, feminine energy. So parang naging end, or na lang siya. Walang end. For me, at work, I'm very firm. That's masculine. But when I'm with my family, I'm just a daughter. I'm just a sister.
You're being taken care of.
Yes, that's it, diba? When I'm with my employees outside our work, they take care of me. You know, they buy me things, ganyan. Parang kagabi, binigyan ako ng employee ko na yung Pop Mart na stress ball kasi uwi na ako na Madrid. Pag daw galit ako, pindut-pindutin ko lang daw yun. For me, that's way of taking care of me, di ba? Parang nag-take care sila sa akin. They care about me. Na naisip pa nila yun na mag-isa na lang ako sa Spain, bigyan nila ako ng stress ball, pag galit ako, inis ako, pindut-pindutin ko na lang yun. So sabi pa nung isa, Miss Angeli, magpagay ka ng long nails para pag galit ka, di ka makatype. So, itabi mo muna. Tapos pag okay ka na, saka ka lang mag-type kasi hirap mag-type eh. That's them taking care of me in the tiniest, smallest ways. Alam mo yun yung natutunan ko working with a lot of people. Sometimes, yung gestures of love and care, hindi kailangan grand.
Aww.
Isipin mo, naisipan lang yung stress ball.
Yeah. And you learn how to appreciate even the small things too.
Yes. So parang I was with them kanina umaga, we were having breakfast. I was really touched by comment of my one employee. Sabi niya, Miss Angeli, yung prayers ng mom mo for you, feeling namin kasama din kami doon. Kasi mula parang we started working with Access for the last 3 years. Nagiging katulad mo na kami. We are more mindful of who our friends are. So alam mo yun, parang pwede may boundaries, but you still inspire your employees. Feeling ko, alam nyo, as leaders, the best respect you can give to your employees is mind their boundaries. Let them be human beings outside work. Don't get to know ano buhay nila. Don't get to know ilang naging boyfriend nila. It's so much better. Kilala mo lang yung employee mo as kung ano yung job description niya. Tapos dun mo lang siya i-build. Kunyari, isang employee ko, she's very organized. Wala na akong alam bukod doon about her. I only know na bully siya nung bata siya. So yun 2 things lang alam ko about sa kanya. I need to help her build her confidence. And yung pagiging organized niya, kailangan namin mag-match. It's a very beautiful formula.
That's such a refreshing perspective.
Yes. Kasi parang feeling ko at work, when you know everything about your employee, kasi naging mali ko na yan. Meron ako isang employee, pandemic ko siya hinire. Girl, I know everything about her.
Naging besties.
No, girl, it messed up my whole
yeah.
relationship with her. Siyempre, tao lang din naman ako. I started to judge her based sa ano na pinupost sa social media. Na nag-cheat yung boyfriend niya, nakipagbalikan siya. That's why now, I don't want to know what they put on their social media. Para hindi masira yung view ko of them. Actually, yung ibang employees ko, binablock ko na para di lumabas sa explore ko. Pero pinapaalam ko.
Or mute lang.
Pinapaalam ko, sabi ko, I don't wanna see your life because you post too much. Parang yung mga messenger namin, awayan nila mag-asawa, pinupost nila, binalak ko na sila. So it's a very good way of putting boundaries.
Siguro, another question about boundaries, Miss Angeli. How do you set boundaries, especially in like high pressure or emotionally charged situations?
Mahirap. Pero, if there's one thing I've learned is, I don't know who told me this, hindi lahat ng bagay kailangan natin marinig, makita, and sabihin. I am a very expressive person, I must say. I try to say everything I need to say. Hindi kasi ako yung nag-kim-kim ng damdamin, hindi ako nagtitiis. But I've learned, sige, kung magsasalita ako, sige, okay na yon. But I don't need to hear everything. And I don't need to see everything. Sometimes, as leaders, lalo na pag executive position ka, antahin mo nakikita, may choice ka, i-filter yon. Ano lang yung kailangan mo makita, ano lang yung kailangan mo marinig. And yung sabi kasi minsan ang hirap kontrolin eh. Diba? Pero you have the option to limit ano lang yung gusto mo ipasok dun sa ano mo. Pag sobrang dami mo nakikita, naririnig, ang hirap sa decision making.
Totoo.
Diba?
Totoo.
Parang I was telling about this girl. She was just bombarding me with her problems, ganito, ganyan, burnout. Then I told her, I'm so sorry, you have too many problems. We've always treated you so good, and there is no problem. You are the one creating the problem, so I'm done.
Was there an instance, Miss Angeli, kasi syempre bilang boss, bilang leader, parang it's, I guess, normalized na parang your employees talk about you. Of course, marami sila nasasabi about your leadership skills, about your decision. Ang late naman magganto or ang ano, alam mo yung mga ganong maliliit na bagay. And very normalized, especially in Filipino culture, to talk behind your boss's back.
Yes, true.
You know what I mean? So, is that one of the things na you don't wanna hear?
No na.
No na.
No na.
And okay lang. Parang aware ka na, okay, you talk about me because I'm the leader. I mean, I guess it's normal, but
I think my
what do you think?
perspective about that is I also talk about them. So it's human nature.
Yeah.
Diba? Bakit? Kung tatanungin kita, ni minsan ba wala ka binigay comment about sa employee mo, sa mama mo, sa lolo mo? Tingnan mo to!
Yeah, of course.
Diba?
Meron.
So I look at it that way. Very common sense. I do it, so of course other people do it as well.
Parang hindi na natin kailangang marinig.
Pero siguro for me, Cleo, parang hindi na ako nasasaktan sa ganyan. Parang masyadong maliit na bagay na lang siya.
Talaga.
Feeling ko it comes with maturity.
Okay.
Parang habang nagmamature ka, yung mga sinasabi ng mga tao, parang wala na lang.
Even if it's your team members?
Wala na.
Okay.
Kasi family nga, Cleo eh. Lalayo ko pa sa team members, team members mo at the end of the day, hindi mo yun ka-blood. Eh yung sarili mo nga family members eh. Sinasabi ko, yung mga tao, pinag-usapan ako, pinagkichismisan ako. Eh yung pamilya nga na, mismo ganun eh. So how can you go outside? Diba? So that's how I look at life. Diba? Sometimes even the closest friends natin, pag nagkaaway, tingnan mo si ganito, ginawa na naman niya to. So feeling ko, parang every person talaga, our first assignment should be, hindi lang to business, perspective. Hindi lahat ng bagay kailangan mo bigyan ng pansin.
At hindi lahat ng bagay kailangan mong personal.
Oo, girl, kasi pag ginawa, oh my God, alam nyo, that's a skill, gagawa ko na separate episode yan. That's a skill people need to work on. Parang the world doesn't revolve around you. Stop taking things personally.
I love that.
Diba? Girl, masisiraan tayo ng ulo. Pag lahat na lang pinipersonal.
Bawat chismis, bawat sinabi sa atin. That's so true, Miss Angeli. Now I want to ask you if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, specifically about leadership. Because you said that you started at 20 as
Almost,
well. Yeah, almost the same age. I would love to hear your advice for your younger
To her?
self. Yeah. What would it be?
I wish she was a little bit softer to herself. That's it. I was so hard on myself. Like, I was constantly trying to prove.
May people-pleasing tendencies ka or wala
Hindi siya
naman?
people-pleasing eh. It was more towards sa self ko.
Oh, okay.
Kasi sa personality ko, never ako nagkaroon ng any phase na I cared about people. Let's put it that way. I never cared about people. Feeling ko, we were not raised that way. Kasi mga kapatid ko, di rin ganun eh.
Okay.
My mom is also not like that.
I see.
Kasi parang when my dad died, talagang kinalas kami ni mama. Wow, kinalas ang Tagalog. Kinalas kami ni mama from lahat ng family namin. Parang she raised as just us. Kasi binubuli ng family members yung mama ko.
Yeah.
Parang sabi niya, no. Kunin ko na yung mga anak ko sa ganitong environment. I'm gonna raise them on my own. Kaya wala kami, halos lahat kami ng people-pleasing personality.
I love that.
Siguro ako as the eldest, walang-wala. Like, feeling ko yung mga tao, kala nila na parang you can play that character na wala kang pake. No, some people are really raised that way.
Do you think a person who is raised with people-pleasing tendencies can still develop to remove that?
It's in here eh.
Oh.
The one formula I've always used is parang, I'm not gonna listen to you if wala ka man ambag sa buhay ko. Honestly, that may sound very mayabang, but I only listen to my mom and my teammates. Matigas kasi ulo ko eh. Parang ako, okay, sorry. Bago ako makinig sa'yo, patunayan mo muna sa akin anong credibility mo.
Okay. Do you not have idols or like people you
I do
look up
have
to?
Michelle Obama. I love her so
Okay.
much. Everything she says, parang, may sinabi nga siya eh, success feels different when it's yours. No matter how small it is, if it's yours, girl, you are the most confident girl on the planet. Pero pag kinopya mo lang, kahit gaano kalaking success yan, you will never feel it's yours. Kaya nga ako, akin to, girl, kahit maliliit lang, magkaroon lang ako ng 5K views sa YouTube, sinisend ko na sa lahat ng teammates ko, tingnan nyo, may 5K views. Kasi that's mine. Diba? For people like us, hindi tayo mga nepo babies, wala tayong connections. The smallest things, the tiniest things matter. We celebrate those.
That's so true. I guess we're down to our last question,
Okay.
Miss Angeli, which is, what legacy do you hope to leave as a leader, especially for other entrepreneurs?
Okay, I feel like I was also like that. Always trying to prove yourself, lagi may hinahabol, hustle culture. I hope we learn that there is life outside. Your business should never define who you are.
Really?
It's sad, for me at least. You don't know who you are outside your business. Because at the end of the day, your business is still a job. Parang feeling ko a lot of people make a mistake na parang yun lang yung na-build nila. So outside that, parang they don't know who they are. At least for me, I experienced that. When I moved to Spain, my business was running na. Ngayon kasi baby pa yung business mo eh. Imagine yourself being in that business for 13 years. Tapos lalabas ka, kunwari 30, 33 ka na, 32 ka na. I was just Angeli of Access Travel. Outside nun, parang ako, oh my God, sino ba ako? Diba? Parang, okay, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister. Maybe nagkaroon ako ng crisis. If there's one thing share ko is, there's nothing wrong if you want to build your business, you know, yun lang buhay nyo, but don't forget your personal life. Dating is so beautiful. Traveling without any expectations from anyone is so beautiful. Making mistakes, learning a language, a sport, working out. Kasi I've seen a lot of people, nire-risk nila yung health nila, you know, hobbies nila for business. Yes, I love my business so much, but I've learned na, okay, 8 to 5, I'm Angeli. 5 to 8 p.m., I'm Angelina who loves to work out. 8 to 10, I'm a flirty Angeli. Kasama yun.
Love that.
So alam mo yun, parang feeling ko, it comes with maturity then. But yes, don't forget your personal life. Don't forget your family. Don't forget your friends. Kasi business will be there. Money will be, it's always gonna be there. But imagine the time you will lose with your friends, with your family, di na yun babalik.
And imagine if you're gonna be so successful, but you have no one surrounding you.
Exactly.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. Parang you go to your office, okay, nasa 80-something yung office mo, you have a Birkin bag. Who is with you? Diba? If there's one more thing that I really love about myself and my life is I can be both traveling in first class and riding angkas. So I
Yeah, and I saw your stories as well, and you're not afraid to show that.
no.
Yeah.
Diba? I think that's the beauty. Kasi doon naman ako nanggaling eh. Hindi naman ako agad nasa first class na. So feeling ko, pag alam mo forever kung saan ka nanggaling, kahit
Rooted,
bumalik ka doon,
grounded.
wala, it doesn't matter. Diba? Parang nasa both sides ka.
Ganda.
That's all.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. It was so beautiful.
Oh, I love this episode. Thank you for giving me a chance to interview you
Thank you
in
so
your
much.
very own podcast.
Thank you so much for your time and of course your wonderful energy. Don't forget to follow our social media accounts, Life in Progress PH on Instagram, Life in Progress Pod on TikTok, and my YouTube, Angeli Dab. That's all. Ciao. Adios.